Have you ever wondered why even your rich friends will also receive the CDC vouchers? Watch to the end because it might be something you didn't know, yeah. So, for a start, you need to know the origin of the CDC vouchers. In fact, it's so innovative that maybe in the future, other countries will copy us. Kind of like our HDB scheme. You see, the CDC voucher scheme was actually born from COVID-19. If you remember, back in 2020, many small businesses suddenly closed down due to COVID-19. Now, big businesses closed down instead of anyways. To help the small businesses and to help low-income families, the scheme was launched on 12 June 2020. Yeah, that was when we were moving to phase 2. I also forget what phase 2 is. But why call CDC vouchers? Because they're handled by CDCs. But what are CDCs? I know some of you will confuse CDC with CDAC. Salah bodo. CDAC is Chinese Development Association Council. If you're a Chinese working adult, you might be more familiar with CDAC than CDC. Cause you see that you're contributing 50 cents to $3 to CDAC even when you have not opt-in. It's actually something known as a contribution to self-help groups. You see, every race in Singapore has a self-help group. They're set up to uplift low-income households and the less privileged in the Chinese, Eurasian, Muslim and Indian communities in Singapore. CDAC is for the Chinese community. If you are Muslim, you realize that in your payslip, you are contributing to MBMF, known as the Mosque Building and Mendaki Fund. As long as you are a Singapore citizen or PR, you need to contribute. Now, here's the thing. CDC is different from CDAC. Kind of NTU is different from NTUC, yo. Just because they sound the same, it doesn't mean that they are the same. CDC is instead of like you combine some GRCs and SMCs together. You see, all GRCs and SMCs make up the entire Singapore, right? So certain GRCs and SMCs kind of make up the CDCs. But unlike GRCs, CDCs aren't to manage the estate and to represent the people, but kind of like, to help the communities in these GRCs. In Singapore, there are 5 CDCs, but now you get the idea. They are called CDC vouchers since the voucher kind of serve the CDC functions, which is to help the communities. Which leads to the next question. Why, unlike the money given by Cai Seng-Ye Lawrence Wong, is the voucher given to all households instead of just to the poorer households? Cause while it does help the household, its initial purpose is to help small businesses. Just imagine this, you might be super rich and then receive the CDC vouchers. When you use the CDC vouchers to buy chicken rice from Tang Ah Hock from 真好吃 Kopitiam, Tang Ah Hock who is poor will have received help. So essentially, giving the vouchers to rich people still help the poor in this case. Cause finally, the rich people is just doing the work of helping the poor. And it can be even better. Cause after that, you might realize that Tang Ah Hock chicken rice is so good that you order $1,000 worth of chicken rice for your company's event. So it's a win-win. Of course, when it was revealed that half of the vouchers can be used in supermarkets, some people complain. But mainly, that was to help the household. Cause it's not like 100% for supermarkets. It's kind of like HDB flats. You can set a salary limit for BTOs, but for resale, it's hard. So it's all about striking a balance. It's not like you can just give CDC voucher hug and shots one for people who earn a lot, and then just give CDC vouchers or supermarket one for people who earn less. Cause it's CDCs, if you use this idea, I don't want my royalty to be paid in CDC vouchers. I want cash or Bitcoin.